Yo, 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 welcome to the A&B Mobcast. It's your boy AD.
It's your boy Bruce, and we back at it. How you feeling, my boy?
I'm good, man.
Chilling. I feel like we ain't got the episode in a little bit.
Man, it was just last week.
Man, these weeks be going slow, or these episodes be going by fast. I don't know what it is, one or the other.
Nah, that's real, though.
Yeah, what you did this week?
One of my pro fights had a reception. We was hanging out.
This nigga said his pro fights. Like, that's not my pro fight, too.
I mean, direct. You know how the lineage be. You know what I'm saying? Our pro fight had a reception. Like a little,
Who that is?
dinner. Kev for 2K10.
Kevo?
Yeah.
I actually saw he posted something. He said he used the Drake punchline, which I like that punchline. He said I wasn't hiding my wife from the world. I was hiding the world from my wife or something like that.
It was a cool little, you know what I'm saying, you and your little get together. It was fun, seeing brothers come together and everything. And then what I did.
Where was that, in Tampa?
Yeah. I was trying to go get to see the Spider-Man movie, but the app kept messing up, man. So I ain't get to see Spider-Man yet. You know what I'm saying? I like the Marvel movies. And just, hung out, had a weekend, do my Legos, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing the pinball Lego right now, so.
Yeah.
What about you?
Man, a whole bunch of nothing, man. I finally pulled the trigger on purchasing the bedroom furniture. I was able to come across a real nice one on Marketplace, fam.
Bro.
Woo!
So you bounced back from being stuck out of town, came back and got you some furniture.
Came back and got that furniture, man.
Bro, how you find it, bro? Go through the search, bro. How you landed it, bro?
What's crazy is whenever you get on Marketplace, whatever your search history is, anything that pops up new, it really just gets popped up to your feed. You feel me? So every time I click on Marketplace, I mean, all I was seeing was bed sets, and I came across this one. It had just been posted like 3 hours before I reached out to them. Solid wood bed set with 2 nightstands.
Pretty new.
Bro, when I tell you nice, I mean nice. $225 is what they sold it for. And
what be the story, bro? Like they got it.
Well, this person is moving. This person is moving. They lived in a condo. That's where I picked it up from. So they're moving from a condo to an apartment. So it sounds like they're downsizing, but they're turning the condo into like a rental property for the first time. Yeah. So it's just, and which makes sense because typically when people move from house to house, the furniture with this house don't necessarily go with your next house. Like you may be able to keep some pieces, but 9 times out of 10, like every house has its own theme. So you're probably gonna end up buying some furniture pieces. And one of the ones that they wanted a new one of is a king size bed or a bed. They're gonna go queen instead of king because of the new room size. And I was like, yeah, I'll take this from you. But yeah, 2 nightstands, solid wood, and yeah, $225, man. $225.
So what that saved you? A couple grand? Because if you get a set for, you're talking about $2+ grand, right?
Yeah, the ones. I told myself when I started doing this furniture buying process, I'm willing to spend anywhere between $800 and about $1,200 on a bedroom set, right? So when I look at savings, I'm looking at it based on the top end of my budget. So I at least save $950, right? And I was actually thinking of just buying a new mattress for that, but even then I'm like, nah, I don't need a new mattress. So I went on Amazon and I got like a 4-inch silicone pad, one of those real high quality ones.
Definitely got one. I got one on each bed.
Yeah, so it's supposed to be coming on Tuesday, so I haven't received it yet, but I'm like, let me get that. And I had an Amazon credit, so $25 credit. This Amazon pad was like, I think $100, so I was able to do $75.
Bruh, one thing about you, bruh, you gonna bargain, bro. We need to have a segment called Bargaining Brucing, bro.
No. This is the only way to go, bro. And the thing about it is, once I have my mindset on something, bro,
weekly, bro, we gonna tap in about some bargaining you be doing, bro.
People don't be seeing the vision, bro, but I be seeing the vision, bro. I be seeing the vision.
It's just something about me, bro. I just like all new. I know it ain't been touched up on. I know warranty gonna come with it. The comfortability and just the mind.
The peace of mind.
Peace of mind, bro. Yeah. I don't know. But like the older I get, I can see the value of buying you, especially if you can inspect it and check it out, do your due diligence. But a lot of times, bro, new me, please.
Yeah. Pause. God damn.
I said new me, not do me. I said new me. Come on, man. This man.
Like certain things, like I would never buy a mattress used. You see what I'm saying? Like
People
that's
do
too
that,
much
though.
risk.
People
That's
do
too much
that.
risk, right? Certain
People
things I
do it.
wouldn't buy used. Even like as much as I
Yeah.
thrift shop, and like where I draw the line would be drawers,
Duh.
socks, towels.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I draw the line there.
A lot of that stuff be
Undergarments.
so cheap, you don't have to buy it used.
Yeah.
Like,
Even
you go-
swimming trunks. Some of these swimming trunks have the the liner, I don't
Yeah.
want to say panty liner. That sounds
Nah, the
crazy,
net-
but
yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I'm talking about. The netting and stuff like that. I wouldn't do any swimming trunks with the netting and anything
See,
like
nah,
that.
when you get the stuff like that, nah.
Yeah. Certain
just
things
talking about-
I understand new, but for the most part, man, I'm used, man. Especially if you're talking about something you could just wipe down and use for yourself, man. Yeah, let me get that. One man's trash, another man's treasure. And these things be in good condition. People just no longer have use for it. And I was like, I'll take it.
It be them people that be restoring goods too. Like, you ever seen like a damaged dresser or something? They'll sand it down, repaint it, add new knobs, and then sell it and flip it. It be people I be seeing on IG that be doing that too.
Yeah. That's the thing, man. Some people just got an eye for art, bro. Some people just have an eye for art. Even like pieces that you don't see the vision with. Most people would just throw it away. But you have people who just, come by on a truck or trailer and then they'll just collect furniture pieces or things that people are putting outside. Granted, a lot of that is to send back home to their country or, to probably donate to the less fortunate. But a lot of that are people just restoring things too.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a thing, man. A lot has been going on in football right now, man. Let's jump straight into it, man. These running backs getting paid. Last time we talked about some NFL holdouts, man. Have you been seeing that?
Yeah, everybody getting paid. I guess it's resetting the market because every time a notification pop up on my ESPN, it's new highest paid receiver, new highest paid running back, new highest paid this. So I think the market just resetting itself.
Yeah, so what? Jahmyr Gibbs got paid, Bijan Robinson got paid, and I think Jonathan Taylor just got paid too. Yeah.
I saw shout out to Zay Flowers, he's from my neighborhood.
Zay Flowers got paid.
Yeah. For 140, I think it's like 108 guaranteed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Shout out to these guys, man. What's your thoughts on everybody getting paid right before the preseason, man?
I mean, rightfully so. I haven't saw a name that got their money that didn't deserve it yet. You know what I'm saying? I think team and owners, they doing right by their players. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Especially if they want some longevity. That football stuff kind of fickle. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to get it now. You know what I'm saying? And everybody seeing somebody else getting paid, that's going to raise questions. So I appreciate when organizations take care of their players, bro. Like, go ahead and don't even leave room for the conversation. Here go your 140. Here go your 146. Here go the 75, 3 years. Like, do it. Y'all got the bread. Do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, where it's going to leave off at is some other few people on the roster when they looking like, man, all this money getting it. But production pays. Do what you need to do. Get that money.
Yeah. What about you? To your point, these some well-deserved running backs getting paid, man. We saw Jahmyr Gibbs come into the league and just dominate, right? And Jahmyr Gibbs also understand that his workload is only going to pick up. They got rid of his running mate. He's out over here in Houston. His name is slipping me right now. He used to be the running back in Chicago as well. So it's clearly
Singletary?
No, not Singletary. I forget his name. He wore number 5 last year in Detroit. But it's clear that he's going to be the number one guy. We might see him get touches like Christian McCaffrey out here getting touches, man. Like 300 touches a year because
David Montgomery,
yes. Jahmyr Gibbs can do it all. He's a slot receiver in the backfield, and he's a very dominant running back. Like, he don't run big, but he's shifty. He has his own style. He actually reminded me of Shady McCoy. Shout out to LaShawn McCoy, obviously Eagles reference, man. Got to look out for the birds, but
yes, man, yeah.
Nah, his running style is nice. He's nice. So seeing him get paid, I think that was, to your point, a good re-up of
67
contract. Bijan Robinson, very similar running back, very detrimental out of the backfield in the passing game, and also a great between the gap running back. So, I can see why he got paid too. And Jonathan Taylor, obviously, he just came off a crazy year last year.
Yeah, he snapped. He
Yeah,
snapped.
yeah. The year that he had last year, bro. Every time somebody played him in fantasy last year, that was a guaranteed
Bro,
loss.
50 plus, bro. That man wasn't playing.
Guaranteed,
I don't
bro.
even know who to grab. I guarantee you he ain't gonna repeat last year. So my fantasy draft coming up, bro. I gotta know who to grab. I know who been consistent though. James Cook. I done had him the last two years, but that boy need to be paid. Buffalo get right.
To your point, I don't see Jonathan Taylor repeating last year's success, simply because you lose a receiver like Pittman to Pittsburgh, and you also have Daniel Jones, which opened up that offense with his passing game.
Yeah.
You also have him coming off a torn Achilles, so I don't see. I'm with you. I don't see him repeating that, simply because now all you gotta do is stack the box. I don't remember Colts actually drafting a receiver or picking up a receiver to replenish Pittman. That's a big loss.
But even for him to have that type of season after, because it wasn't no secret, Jonathan Taylor was taking off early. 3 touchdowns, 2 touchdowns. So teams had time to adjust, bro. It's just they couldn't stop it, bro. He snapped.
Yeah. It's because Daniel Jones was playing lights out too, though. A lot of it
for sure.
Let me tell you something. When you got a quarterback and people know that there's a legitimate passing threat, it forces them to respect the pass and the run. You know what I'm saying? But when you don't have a quarterback and people don't feel that's no disrespect to Geno Smith, but I feel like that's why we haven't seen the best of Genty yet, right? Granted, he's still a first, second year player, but Geno Smith and that Raiders offense, they can't get a passing game going. So you can't see it open up Genty. I mean, even think about Cowboys running back, William, the dude that used to play for the Broncos. He's not a elite or premier running back, but even though he missed 3-4 games last year, he still had over 1,000 yards, over 1,200 yards. He balled out. But that's because you got somebody like Dak Prescott throwing the rock, and you got 2 elite receivers on both sides, which opens up the running game.
Yeah.
So, shout out to Daniel Jones, man. We're not giving him enough credit for the year that Jonathan Taylor had, but I don't see him repeating that because
it's going to be interesting to see the league this year. I think, like you said, all the top players on their teams, they're getting paid. It's been interesting with this quarterback battle in Cleveland. What you think about that?
Man, you hearing? So I saw a mini camp stat that came out, and apparently the more efficient quarterback has been Shedeur Sanders. I think it goes without saying that Dylan Gabriel is number 3. It goes without saying he's number 3.
Let's go ahead and keep that up.
So the quarterback battle is really between Deshaun Watson and between Shedeur Sanders. I think they're gonna go with Deshaun Watson simply because you invested too much money to not see what you can get out of him.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, although I'm a Shedeur fan, it really wouldn't make sense to put Shedeur in. But if they do start Deshaun Watson, he's gonna get a very short leash. If he starts sticking it up first 3-4 weeks, Shedeur's in there.
Well, that's the thing. I was watching Nightcap, and they made some good points, right, about how when they be doing this and they start off with that starting quarterback, if they get too deep in the hole, bro, it's like the person that's coming behind them, they back against, you know what I'm saying? The odds are against them. It's like, bro, you ain't have nothing to do with why we started off 1-4, 1-5, but now they're expecting you to come in and pick up the camaraderie and get the locker room turned around and win the next 8 games. Come on, bro. You already starting at a disadvantage.
But sometimes that resurgence is necessary, bro. We see it all the time.
I understand why, but what I'm saying is just all right, if he don't pan out, it's all right, he gonna get blamed for that too. Oh, neither one of them was good. He came into 1-4. The team might be already down. You might have some injuries already. You might, everybody we ain't winning anyways. The whole, you know what I'm saying, aura just might be off when you become the starter. But, depending on who it is, they can turn it around.
Yeah. I think they're definitely going to go with Deshaun Watson for
that
week
money.
1. What's your thoughts? You think they're going to go with Deshaun, or you think they're going to actually make the better quarterback play?
So a lot of things I was seeing was Shedeur until, of course they start talking about money. Buy a Lamborghini to park it, or you going to play. You know what I'm saying? Not saying he's the Lamborghini, just an analogy. You know what I'm saying?
Right, I get you.
But yeah, I don't know. I think it's close, bro. I think it's up in the air, and I think for what the team needs, it need to be Shedeur for the fans, for the jersey sales, for the money. You know what I'm saying? And for hope. Deshaun, of course, you're paying him, or they might start splitting it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you get this, you get that. See how it goes. See who can keep it up. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I want Shador to start, but and he's proven why he should. But like you said, that money, bro. I just hope they don't. Like you said, it's gonna be short lived if he ain't producing. The other side though, what if he do start and he producing?
Yeah,
Shador might stay further behind and never get no action if Deshaun win it.
But this is the thing though. I don't think Deshaun is gonna. So Deshaun is not gonna be able to get the same contract that he got going into Cleveland. That's
for sure. It's over with after now.
So it would behoove Deshaun Watson from a career perspective to start and actually ball out, because really he's auditioning for his next contract. I don't see Deshaun Watson being any more than a backup, at least getting paid backup money if he doesn't produce in Cleveland, right? Because his contract about to be up, but nobody has. You got to keep in mind, Deshaun Watson was amazing his rookie year. Right,
for sure.
I think he led the league in passing his rookie year. Mm-hmm. That's when he was amazing, right? Obviously, the scandal happened. He took a whole year off, and he took some time off in like year 3 because of injuries. Then he gets to Cleveland, stunk it up. Then he tore his Achilles and pretty much sat out for a year and a half. So we're really living off rookie year hype. You see what I'm saying? And maybe it's his Texans curse, because same thing like C.J. Stroud right now, right? Who he was his rookie year is not who we saw last year, but maybe he'll turn around and continue producing. But I just don't see them sticking with Deshaun Watson if he doesn't produce. I think because there's a new coach in town, right? So this nigga is trying to keep his job.
And that's my point. That's the next point I was about to make. I think longevity is out the window nowadays, and across all sports, bro. Football, basketball, damn tennis coaches, boxing coaches ain't lasting around no more. Like, I think longevity is out the window, and because of that, coaches, position coaches, players, everything's short-lived. So you got to win now, bro. Remember we always talk about on the previous pods, like 3-4 years, you got to give an opportunity for coaches to come in with their people, draft their people, recruit their people. Because most time coach changes happen, you come into a bad situation or a situation that didn't work out. So you got to give it time, bro. But that ain't what's happening.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll get 3 years if you don't stink it up the first 2.
And I can respect an honest quarterback battle. As long as the quarterback battle is a fair one, I'm okay with whoever Cleveland decides to start week 1. Like I said, I think Dylan Gabriel is definitely quarterback 3. But
long as they don't pull what they did last year.
Yeah. Now I don't think this coaching staff is gonna pull what they did last year.
Remember that was the coach of the year though.
Yeah, for a couple of years ago. But I get it. But I mean, he knew his job was on the line. Honestly, he knew his job was on the line. But I don't know, man.
Yeah,
but I don't see it being an unfair quarterback battle. Whatever they decide to do is probably going to be based on a business decision. Like, we invested too much money, to your point. We don't buy a Lamborghini just to keep it in the garage. Or it's going to really be what's best for Shador's future. So we'll see.
And I think you got to ask, what's the goal, bro? It's cliche to say everybody want to win a Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. Bro, everybody's going to say that. But the things they were doing don't say that. You know what I'm saying? So what's the goal? Are you trying to increase jersey sales, fan engagement, this and that? Of course you want to win a Super Bowl, or you're going to put the best out there to make that happen, regardless of what the media, the fans, and everybody else saying. It's like, sometimes you got to pick and choose. What's, like you used to argue, what's going to bring more money to the organization? The Cleveland Browns, they sucked last year.
Yeah.
That money was up when Shador became the quarterback and playing out. Mm-hmm. Engagement was up. Social media. Didn't he have like one of the top selling jerseys in the NFL last year?
Yeah. He definitely had one of the top. I want to say he had the top selling jersey in the NFL last year. So from a business perspective, it still benefit them on their investment.
Correct.
Their investment was a 5th round draft pick. So you increase jersey sales, increase fandom. Yeah, we'll probably even see Cleveland with more primetime games this year, just based off the fact that
back and Shador there. Yeah,
Shador is back, right? And quite frankly, fair to popular belief, Cleveland Brown is not a bad team. They actually have a real good squad. If you look at their roster,
I mean, they got rid of the best defensive player,
even outside of Myles Garrett, right? You still get Jared Verse, out of Florida State.
Yeah.
He's not a scrub. Right? So it wasn't like a lose-lose situation. Yeah, you get an aging Myles Garrett coming off Defensive Player of the Year, but you got a young gangster coming into that lineup, and he's young and he has more time on his hand, right? You had that linebacker, number 44. He's a stud. You have the DB unit, I think is pretty good too.
Yeah.
And obviously on the outside, you got Judkins in that backfield, stud. You got Fannin,
all wide receivers,
yeah, Judy, and they got a rookie, number 12. I forget his name. But I've seen some highlights from him in minicamp, right? They got a pretty decent squad. I think the concern that they're running into is just like coaching. You see what I'm saying? Like we need somebody who's gonna create a system that these players can buy into and give it their all for you, bro. That's the issue that I've seen.
Hey, you saw reports of Aaron Donald practicing with the Rams, working out with the Rams?
Yeah, I saw that. Oh, he coming back.
Hey,
he definitely coming back.
When he first retired, I was thinking like, he young, he still fit. He probably just need a break. He done won the Super Bowl. He done won everything he can.
Yeah.
But yeah, now he working out. I'm like, how does that work? You could go into retirement, and then you come out and just try to pick up a contract, or how does that work?
So when he retired, he left $30 million on the table.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? So he had 1 year, $30 million left on his contract. So to your point, I don't know how it works. I don't know if they just give him that $30 million since technically that was a delayed contract, or I don't know if him retiring forfeit that contract.
Right.
We've seen it play out differently. Like when Andrew Luck retired from the Colts, they actually paid that nigga his contract, and he retired before training camp or during training camp or something like that.
Yeah.
No, he didn't play a game that season.
Right.
Yeah. So they gave him his full contract. So I just don't know how it work or whatever the case may be. But
that's wild. When I seen that, bro, it gave me a little like, dang, that's crazy. But then I'm like, in my head, I'm like, I knew it, bro. He couldn't stay. He too young. He stayed away from the game. He went out when he was on this high. It ain't like he was declining.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I think sometimes you get to a place where you realize that, like, what am I really playing for? And he probably wanted to, spend a little bit more time with his family.
He real good with his kids. Like, he like to pick them up, drop them off, go work out. I watched this little documentary, little story or whatever, but he cool.
And sometimes you just lose love for the game of football. You just lose love for it. Hell, I mean, granted, I've never played sports on these guys' level.
Yeah,
but I felt myself losing love for football like junior year of high school.
If I was getting beat like that down there, boy, y'all boy wasn't that good though.
Nah, you got me twisted. We had the number 5 defense in the league, man.
Yeah, you always say that.
I'm saying in the league in high school. I'm telling you, boy, we was nice.
I hate you, bro. I would lose
love.
Hey, I'm just saying, I would lose the love too if I would lose it like that. It just, there ain't no hope.
It's just, I mean, in my case, granted, I've never played football on Aaron Donald's level. But in my case, it's just like a junior, you see what I'm saying, trying to identify what I want to do next with my life. Like, football just felt like it was on the back burner, you see what I'm saying? Like, as a kid growing up playing football, it was just fun, you see what I'm saying? But now it's like, what am I going to do with my life, right? So I just started, like, taking a step back from it. But I don't know what was going through Aaron Donald's mind. I know they were always asking his wife, hey, are you going to be okay with him unretiring? And she never gave a straight up answer, but she always made sure that reporters knew that he's enjoying family life, right? Yeah. So I don't know, man. Sometimes you can't pass up an opportunity. When you have somebody like Myles Garrett get picked up onto that defensive line, they picked up a corner, number 22. What's the dude from the Chiefs, McDuffie? They picked him up. They got some studs back there, at the safety position. And they got some okay linebackers, man. But listen, if your pass rush is elite and you have great corners and great DBs, that's all you need, bro. Matter of fact, Rams might be the defense to draft in fantasy this year. While you playing, you need a nice defense. That Rams defense.
That defense be kind of shaky, bro. Because I done had some defenses, bro. Stops, picks, everything. By the end of the game, bro, 2 points, bro. That jump got out of hand.
Let me tell you something.
Good though.
At the end of the day, you have 5 O linemen, bro.
Yeah.
You have a guard. You got a center. You got tackle. Times 2 with the tackle and the guard, right? You can't double team everybody. If you have somebody like Aaron Donald and Myles Garrett coming at you, you can't double team both of them. That's a bad day.
That's a bad day.
One of them is going to get a one-on-one opportunity,
tight end
and that quarterback is going to fold. You see what I'm saying?
Tight end can never be out, boy.
Exactly.
You have a double.
Yeah. So I mean, it's that might be the defense to go with in fantasy. Hell, if I get him in the 9th round or something like that, I'm definitely gonna draft him. But it is what it is, man.
So, man, what's been up with your boy Aaron Rodgers, man?
That boy been talking spicy. Did you see him on the Pat McAfee show?
Yeah.
Calling out ESPN. I think they were on the ESPN
I seen a lot of backlash.
if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I seen a lot of backlash because it even spilled over to people talking about how Pat McAfee, all the stuff he can do with his show and, the cursing and the different stuff other people ain't doing. They fired everybody. But, yeah, man. Hey, Aaron Rodgers had something to say.
Man, for people who ain't watched, man, Aaron Rodgers went on the Pat McAfee show. And I don't know if this is the official rollout of his show, but they kind of set up a set at training camp. But I know every podcast is like a training camp tour. So maybe he was just on the training camp tour. I don't know if he was necessarily representing ESPN. But Aaron Rodgers called out ESPN, man, which I feel him, bro. I feel him. And his beef with ESPN is because they covered his nation status so heavily. So during that time where athletes were required to get the COVID vaccine, he didn't believe in it. Between him and Kyrie Irving, man, they was killing him.
Stephen A came out and apologized. We'll talk about that.
Yeah, they was killing him. But yeah, that's why he was like, man, ESPN, they had a lot to say, but
now look,
serious matters they don't seem to talk about. Which I agree. Like, I haven't heard much coverage behind Mike Vrabel and the Diana, I don't know how to pronounce her last name, Rossini affair. But one thing that they said that stood out to me was, you out of all people should know that personal lives ought to remain personal, right? Because Aaron Rodgers is adamant about keeping his personal life personal.
Yeah.
But his comeback was epic. He goes, yeah, but when it impacts real things like voting, player of the year, coach of the year, this is beyond personal life. What's your thoughts on this, man?
I'm all for it, man. To start, like, did you get the vaccine?
No, I never got vaccinated.
I didn't either.
Yeah, I never got vaccinated.
I was always against it. I felt like it was something that came out too fast. There wasn't enough research and evidence behind like side effects and testing and things like that. But whatever, long story short, I love it. I love it when things come back around and it wasn't what it was said to be. I mean, love it from a standpoint of I agree now. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, people and you got to think about it, from COVID to now. How many more voices of athletes, how many more podcasts were established? The whole kind of world and trajectory of information done changed, bro. Like, none of this existed 6 years ago. I mean, not none of it, but most of it. Most of everything we hear, see, YouTube, these channels, none of it existed prior to COVID. So I like it, man. People have a voice. They utilize their voice. He just did it on a bigger stage. Yeah. I don't know what they thought was going to happen, but hey, I'm for the brand this
nigga was not playing
on TV for everybody. You feel me?
He was calling him a criminal. He was calling Fauci a criminal because Fauci is the doctor that kind of spearheaded all that. And yeah,
I seen the hearing, bro.
Isn't he on trial right now? There's a hearing or something like that?
Yeah, well, I seen it, bro. And he kept using this repeated line, fifth of me. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
it's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Crazy.
The reason why I didn't get the vaccine, believe it or not, and this might sound crazy.
Everything you say is crazy, bro. Go ahead.
It was heavily influenced by how athletes were moving, honestly. Because a lot of athletes spoke out on their reluctancy to get the vaccine. My thought process at the time is, this is the top 1% of people who are the most in tune with their body. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that makes sense.
So if they're either being guided by physical professionals that they work with along those lines, so on and so forth, telling them that this vaccine is not the way to go.
Yeah.
I'm like, if the top 1% of the people who are taking care of their body at an elite level is against something, I might want to be against it too. So that was my thought process. But the lack of research behind it is something that didn't help sway me. I definitely get it for elderly. I know my mom was vaccinated. Then they started talking about the whole boosters. It was booster 1, booster 2, then booster 3.
I just don't like how it was forced. You have to take it to keep your jobs and stuff like that. Athletes have to take it to play the bubble.
Yeah, it was a lot, man.
Yeah, them boosters. Yeah, they start adding different stuff. Hey, I thought that was it. Nah, you need a booster now. It's a different strand. It's like,
Yeah,
they don't know what's injecting your body. And we still don't know, bro. It's only
we
been
still don't
5
know.
years.
Yeah, we still don't
What
know.
if year 10 people start acting crazy and all kind of blood clot, all kind of stuff be happening?
Yeah. At the time, I was in property management, actually. To your point
for
about
real?
forcing the vaccine on you.
Man,
The company I was working for required us to be vaccinated, or you essentially had to resign. I was like, and a lot of people, and I'm glad, people at the company.
My company didn't force us.
They was forcing people to resign. It was so many people who took a stand, and it's like, we can't lose this much.
They had to change their mind.
We can't lose this much staffing at the same time.
Hey, going back to what he said, when it affect that money and that bottom line, all right.
Yeah, they changed it.
Yeah.
Then you had the people who were vaccinated not really standing. First of all, this was a Fortune 500 company that I was working for at the time, right? So the people who got vaccinated just to keep their job, because so many people took a stance, they realized they got vaccinated for no reason. Because it's not like they really believed in it, but it's like, at this time of uncertainty, like, this is what I need to do. This is what I need to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I never even considered doing a fake vaccine card. Like, I'm just
neither.
like, nah, I'm cool.
Me
off
neither,
that.
bro. Me neither, bro. I felt like it should have came with some insurance. Hey, if I gotta take this because y'all making me take it, if something happened to me, y'all gotta cover that. I bet they would have backed off then too.
Yeah,
but nah, you see. Oh, no, go ahead.
They always gonna lean on the government. I think during that time, I forget who was in office. I don't know if that was the back end of Trump or the beginning of Biden, but somebody.
No, Biden Trump, was 2020, 2024.
Trump administration was against it. So Biden was the one who
he was coming in. He was coming in,
taking the vaccine or something.
He was
like
coming
that.
in when it happened.
I'm like, ain't no telling what the fuck they putting in this man's arm. They might be pulling saline solution.
That's
for all
probably
we
why
know.
he started having all them issues and concerns. And you feel me? But
he a 80-year-old white man. That's why he having all them issues and concerns.
Nah, but look though. You saw Stephen A had to come out. I respect it somewhat. He had to come out and apologize to Kyrie because Kyrie took a stand and Kyrie was vocal when he took a stand. So what's your thoughts on that?
What, Stephen A's apology?
Yeah, to Kyrie.
I don't think apologies mean anything, especially at that level, personally.
Well, he didn't have to do it on his show.
I mean, I look at
clicks, is getting traction.
I look at it deeper than that, bro, because my thing is like, you got to keep in mind, Kyrie Irving, during that time, I think was eligible to play all home games, but couldn't play away games or something like that. It was something weird behind that.
Yeah, they wouldn't let him in. Yeah.
Imagine how much millions of dollars he would miss.
They say
he missed out on
101 million or something like that.
Because he didn't play games, right? Yeah. And you guys painting him as this unsportsmanlike figure amongst his team.
And he helped pay the WNBA salaries.
You painted him as this unsportsmanlike guy, somebody who's not about his teammates. How much potential endorsement opportunities did he lose? Because you're painting him as a selfish guy. So to the point, like, bro, that don't bring back the money that I lost. I could care less about your apology. Unless you're gonna form a union and give me my money back. Yeah. I don't care about that apology. Now, I'm interested to see how the NBA reacts to it, right? I'm interested to see if Kyrie is going to bring forth a lawsuit on the NBA to recover that money because technically he was under contract. It's not that he didn't want to play. He just didn't want to play under the terms of being forced to take a vaccine. And I think Kyrie is Muslim too, but I don't know if his religious, affiliation has anything to do with the stance that he took at the time, but yeah, apology, I can give a fuck about an apology, nigga. If it don't come with my money back, keep that apology, fam. What about you? What's your take on it?
Nah, I mean, I guess it's just bringing conversation because I honestly first heard it from Stephen A. Like, busy days at work, scrolling, and I see him apologizing. So I was intrigued, and I'm like, Stephen A. don't apologize. What's going on? And, of course, it led back to that, and then I start seeing the Fauci things, and then I saw the Aaron Rodgers. So that was the first part of this information that I saw was from Stephen A. So it helped me go down the rabbit hole.
Yeah, I know Aaron Rodgers couldn't wait to say I told you so.
Bruh.
He couldn't wait. He probably offered to be interviewed by Pat McAfee. That's how excited he was about calling him out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm with you, man. Don't force nobody to inject anything in their body, bro. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? So I was never a fan of like the forcing of vaccines or nothing like that. But my mom got vaccinated and she's,
I
older.
think my mom and my sister did too. I don't know. I think they was just scared.
Same thing. My mom was scared. I think my mom was faced with the same thing at her job, actually, where, if you don't get vaccinated, don't have a job. And she was like, well, I need my job.
Yeah.
And I think that, that's the difference between, no disrespect to
go ahead.
that generation. But that's the difference between the generation before us and our generation, right? I feel like the generation before us, like, they're just kind of like happy to stay afloat. You see what I'm saying? Whereas like this generation
don't give a fuck.
This is a take a stand generation. You see what I'm saying? Niggas gonna question everything. Niggas gonna have rebuttals. And if people don't align with whatever it is that you're trying to explain after they have rebuttals, they gonna take a stand. You see what I'm saying? So I'm like, hey, if you're gonna fire me, fam. At least I get unemployment, but I ain't resigning.
So what else going in the news, man? You heard about K. Michelle and her talk about marriage?
And K. Michelle is a scrub.
What happened?
She's a bum, bro.
No disrespect as a female? No disrespect. No disrespect. You call her a bum? That's crazy.
Well, first of all, shout out to the FAMU Rattlers, bro.
I was just finna say.
Shout out to the FAMU Rattlers.
FAMU.
Shout out to Beta Alpha. You see what I'm saying? Delta Sigma Theta. Shout out to K. Michelle, man. Let me retract that. But yeah, that interview caught me off guard, man. The Breakfast Club interview with K. Michelle talking about her husband and stuff like that. It caught me off guard because I was like, bro, wasn't she on the Cam Newton podcast like 4 or 5 months ago? Talking about how she just finds it impossible to connect with black men, or like the dating scene sucks right now. So I was
that's probably why she had to take she ain't gonna leave him for cheating and doing stuff, because why go out to the dating scene? I think a lot of people think like she think, bro. It's just hearing it come from a celebrity or somebody of higher status, according to the world.
That's what threw me off about her take. What threw me off about her take was the fact that she said this dude has always been around since like high school.
Yeah. Now that was wild, because I'm like, all the stuff that been happening since then and now, I'm like, that was wild.
She said this dude has always been trying to holler at her, always been trying to get at her. She said, but at the time she was attracted to the bad guys. She was attracted to the athletes. She was attracted to the go-getters. And she finally decided to give a man a chance years and years later. And now they're married. But like I said, she was just on the Cam Newton podcast about 5 months ago on some, like the dating scene sucks. So, like, listening to her talk about that kind of immediately my mind went to, this is what ring chasing looks like. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, people who are adamant about being married, the moment somebody presents it to you and it sounds like a good enough deal, you'll take it. That's kind of what I got from it. So it wasn't the cheating part that threw me off about her conversation. I mean, it was just the timeline of like this dude.
Going back to what I said, a lot of people think like that, bro. They want the best deal, bro. A lot, not G, keep it real.
Yeah.
You just went on Marketplace for the real wood and what was it?
You might have compared K. Michelle marriage to Marketplace, yo.
Hey, the best deal, my boy. The best deal. Everybody looking for the best deal, bro. Just coming in the form of a relationship.
Yeah. Do you think it's a resource thing, though? Like,
I think she got some bread, but also, like, bro, I think it's a realization thing, bro. What we always talk about. The older you getting, the more washed up, the less people want you. Not saying her, because a lot of people probably still, you know what I'm saying, K. Michelle, but like, bro, you getting older, bro. Your mindset changed, bro.
Let me add on to that, bro.
Go ahead, bro.
And I wish we had young ladies on this podcast to actually bounce ideas off of. You see what I'm saying? Because 2 male voices talking about this probably don't sound the best.
We're going to get them on.
But the thing about this coming to realization, where you had to clean that up or whatever the case may be, I think oftentimes people have to identify the difference between somebody who wants you and seeing value in you. You see what I'm saying? Because somebody could just want you to have fun, enjoy you for a particular season, what have you. Right. But like from seeing value in you to lock you down, like that's not happening. That's just not happening, bro. You see what I'm saying? So this idea that people are like single by choice in certain seasons. Yeah, that shit sound good, but if you're actively dating and you're looking for something,
yeah,
and you haven't found that something that you're looking
yeah.
for, the reason why you're single is because the people you checking for ain't checking for you. That's the reason why you're single.
Dang. Boy, hey, boy, I'm gonna let you fall on that hill, boy. We gotta get some females on here.
We just reacting to the
Nah,
video.
that's G. That's
Because
G.
once again, that's kind of what she said, though, right? She said those are the men that she was after. She was after those men during that season of her life. This dude who was always a good guy, always chasing her. She just never found interest in him. But as life has gone on, she's like, circle back and give him a chance. She said she was always after the bad guy. She was always after the athlete, so on and so forth. So, in a nutshell, the people you checking for ain't checking for you.
I'm with you on that. Cause when a person know, they know. And if a person wanna lock you down, they lock you down.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, yeah, she could go out there and get whoever she want.
For
She
sure.
K. Michelle, and she's a woman. Like, first of all, she don't even have to be K. Michelle. Based on how these dudes out here moving, as long as you're a woman. You see what I'm saying?
No legs, no arms.
But are these dudes taking you serious? Do they see value in you or whatever the case may be? This idea that I can have whoever I want, can you really? You feel me? Can you?
Yeah, I'd be interested to see others speak on that one for real. I would like to. I would want to see their perspective on that one. I think we'll definitely come back to that, get some people on, and talk about that one.
But that's what threw me off about that. It wasn't even the cheating part. It was just the fact that, like, so good guy finished last, but at least he finished this time. You see what I'm saying? But that's another story for another.
Hey, that's crazy. All right. speaking of value, we're gonna move on to talking about your take on splitting dinner bills as couples and with friends, bro.
First of all, did you see that Queen Najee?
Yes, bro.
Video, bro.
This another one. Yes, bro. And this ain't an old topic, bro. This happens all the time. Bro. I think it's just they be doing that streaming and it's Queen Najee, whatever her name, and it came out, bro. Like, what's your thoughts on big groups going to dinner? And because most high-end restaurants, let's be honest, they only take one payment. Ain't no splitting. It need to be one check, one bill. Y'all figure it out after that, just to eliminate all that extra stuff and errors, anyways. But what's your take on these couples and these friend groups and stuff having these large parties and the arguments and back and forth splitting these bills?
It's crazy. Well, first of all, I'm gonna speak on that video specifically.
Yeah, go ahead.
When I saw the video, there was two parts to the video. There was her sitting at the table, streaming, and there was them walking out
and arguing. Yeah,
still talking about it, right?
Yeah.
Based on the amount of male voices that I heard, it's reasonable to assume it was between 3 and 4 couples there, right?
Yeah.
And going back to the other video with her streaming at the table, I saw a waiter in the background. Based on how he was dressed, it's reasonable to assume that they were at a high-end restaurant, right?
For sure.
So with that being said, if it's 4 couples, 8 people at a high-end restaurant, a $1,300 bill is really not that bad.
Talk that talk, big money.
Think about it, bro.
Bro, I'm with you.
No,
I'm with you.
Don't call me big money, because I know what I'm willing to go and where I'm not willing to go.
You don't even want to spend more than $60 for a steak, so I got you. You
talk about 8 people, 1,500, that's not too bad, right?
Yeah.
What I got from that video specifically is, do this young lady really got it like she got it? You see what I'm saying?
Bro, I thought about that too, but later on, because I'm thinking to myself, bro, if these people got music, these streamers, they getting these, you know what I'm saying? They got all these millions of followers. Bro, y'all ain't got $250, $300? Like, I would have put that on my card by itself, and we'll figure this shit out.
$1,500 is light work for 8 people. If you talk 8 people high-end restaurant, $1,500 is pretty light work.
That's $125 a person, bro. $135
and I'm not saying that's the life that I'm living, where I'm just out here spending that kind of money going out eating.
Yeah.
But if you're taking upon yourself to be in certain spaces, and you look at really what these spaces come with, that's really not too bad. So that's the first part of my take.
All right. Okay.
Right? And the other part is, a lot of people was talking about, well, it really depends on how they got there, who invited who, so on and so forth, right? And I was like, well, first of all, this young lady, once again, this is how my mind works.
Go ahead.
I got a criminal justice background.
Go ahead, bro.
Naturally, my mind is one of an investigator.
Yeah.
I'm like, first of all, this young lady is streaming. And the second video is her walking. And she got a whole cameraman. So I'm assuming she's the main character. You see what I'm saying?
All of them do, bro. These streamers
So
crazy.
it's reasonable to assume that she invited everybody to come eat with them. And if that is the case, it's even more diabolical to expect the cameraman to pay for his own food.
Nah, bro.
Diabolical.
Hey, these streamers don't be feeding their cameraman. Bro, their cameraman don't be eating, bro. I'm being honest with you. Bro, some of these people don't even be feeding their cameraman, bro.
That's even more diabolical, bro.
That's another topic we're gonna talk about, because that came up about how much cameraman get paid.
She out of pocket for that, bro. $1,300, 8 people. That should be pretty light work, especially if you're this artist. I don't know anything about her for real.
Yeah.
But if you're this artist, bro, like.
So this is my thoughts, bro. That's exactly why I don't go out with everybody, especially the high end restaurants. Like, I know my crew. When we go out, me and my certain travel line brothers, you know, every line got them certain people that go out.
Yeah.
We already on the same page, bro. We already on the same page. We go to New York, we go to Peter Luger Steakhouse, cash only. Most places are cash only anyways once you get up into that realm of money. Now, some places allow you to, you know, drop a card and this and that, but a lot of them old school places, bro, and them steakhouses, them real steakhouses, and bro, cash only. So everybody come with their $500 in cash. It may not be that much, but everybody covered in case we have to go that route, right? Some people got to go through it, bro. But I learned, bro. Nah, when I go, I got my bread. I got my portion. I already kind of know, you know what I'm saying, what I expect to pay. And I'm not going to be the one down there, getting change for this change. Nah, I ain't on that. Now, the flip side of it, if I'm a friend that got invited and all I had was something like $50 of that $1,300 bill, bro, I ain't paying $250, $300, bro. I ain't busting it down evenly. Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. I ain't pay for that. Nope.
Yeah.
I get that, but I don't think I ever come across these issues if I'm with the crowd I know I'm supposed to be with.
So let's backtrack. Let's backtrack.
I'm not paying more than what I paid.
Let's backtrack. You said one word that's very critical to this whole scenario.
Go ahead.
Evenly, right?
Yeah.
So let me ask you this.
Doing it.
Are you assuming, let's say you out, let's put you in her situation.
It done happened already. I done seen it. Go ahead.
Let's put you in her situation. You out, 3 other line brother couples, right?
Right.
Everybody ordered their own stuff. We all looked at the same exact menu and made our own executive decisions.
Correct.
Do you still expect to split that evenly? Because everybody didn't spend the same amount. Do you expect to split that evenly?
No, that's what I'm saying. That's the point I'm making. No. If I spent $300 of the $800 bill and it's 4 couples, like, I ain't dropping my shit down to $200 and say, oh, well, it's $800. Let's split it 4 ways. Nah, yeah. I spent $300 worth. That's my tab. You feel me?
Okay.
But it's a lot of friend groups and girl groups that be breaking up over this type of stuff, bro. Like, girls are hard down, want you to split. Or the friend groups, I done seen some of the videos where they have to split. And one person didn't even eat or barely got anything. You know, one drink. I ain't paying $200 and all I got was one drink. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Now I'm with you.
So it happens more often than you think, bro. But I think all this could be eliminated if people know who they going with, bro. Straight up.
Yeah.
And if you with the right people, it ain't nothing to, if me and you go out bruising, I ain't gonna throw out no numbers, but $500 tab, you feel me? Like, I ain't finna be penny pinching with you. Put it on the card, bro. We'll handle this when we go home. Not $500.
I'm gonna eat Chipotle, and I'll meet you out. I'm gonna eat Chipotle
in the Porsche. In the Porsche. In the Porsche.
Man, certain places I just don't find myself in, bro. Like,
bro, you already said it, bro. You're not gonna spend.
I'm not doing that. But to be honest with you, I think that's why it's easy for me to actually have an opinion on this topic, because it's like, I'm like somebody say, hey, I can't afford to be out here spending $1,300 on dinners. Like, I can't do that. That's not sustainable for the life that I live and the goals that I have set for myself. Right, that's not sustainable. You see what I'm saying? However, if you're somebody, this is something that you just do. Motherfucker, we all looked at the same numbers on this menu. And y'all proceeded with ordering. Why are y'all confused on the back end when they're bringing the tab? You feel me? Like, and to be honest with you, if you who you are, $1,300 really ain't supposed to be nothing to you.
That is true. That's true.
$1,300, bro. $1,300. As frugal as I am, I probably spent $1,300 since the beginning of the month, not referring to bills. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
Like,
you're gonna tell on yourself. You be
between
popping
me,
it.
between me being stuck in Chicago, having to buy those flights.
Oh yeah.
The flights.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, my washing machine and dryer went out. That was another $500.
You knew
I
real
bought
wood
this
furniture.
bed set. You see what I'm saying? Like, you see what I'm saying? And I'm not complaining. I'm a frugal nigga.
Yeah.
So if you take it upon yourself to just go to a high-end restaurant, knowing what these price points are, and you complaining about this $1,300 tab, I don't know.
That's wild.
That's
bro.
crazy to me.
It's certain places I won't even go with certain people because I already know what it's gonna turn into, bro.
Yeah.
It's just simple as that. But I think you have to go through it at least once in life to understand. I think you have to go through it, bro. Like,
so who was in the wrong? Let me ask you this. Let's assume. Let's just continue with the scenario. We're
gonna ask the audience.
Let's assume she's the one that invited everybody out, right? To your point earlier, she don't know what everybody else's pockets looking like, right? So people on some, I got you. Especially somebody, who's just recording, cameraman. Yeah, I got you. Oh yeah, I'll pull up, whatever. But they're watching what they eat. So who's in the wrong when the bill come and how things are to be split? Is she in the wrong for putting people in positions that they couldn't afford to be in? Or are they in the wrong for saying, yeah?
I'm gonna have to give it percentages, bro. Like, communication is the biggest key in life, bro. If she's inviting them out, I think she'll get more of the percentage being in the wrong than the other group. But also, like, did y'all ask the questions? Do y'all understand what y'all getting yourself into? So maybe 70-30, 70-30, 60-40. If I invite you out, it's a high-end restaurant, right? How do you know I'm hungry? How do you know I even eat high-end steaks? Like I'm coming there to support. I'm coming there to support you.
Yeah.
But don't expect me to go split a tab evenly, especially if I don't get
crazy.
much.
That's crazy.
Right? That's one. But two, if Bruce invite me out to a high, hey, where we going, man? It's Roof Chris or Charlie's and
Capital Grill.
Yeah, Capital Grill. Average price per person, dude, might be $120, $150.
That's average. Yep.
Right. Damn. Okay, cool. I'm gonna get my ducks in a row. You know what I'm saying? And when I come there, it's like, time for the tab. Oh, they only take cash. Ah, shoot, they ain't even say that. Hey, I'm gonna cash app you, or I'm gonna send you a Zelle or something. Like, bro, 70-30, bro. Like, you as the recipient, like, you come in and you need to ask the right questions, right?
Yeah.
You as the inviter, like, give the information. Like, invite, like, you sending out the invitation, get the information, bro.
Yeah.
What you think? Who more in the wrong on your end?
I think she in the wrong. Shit, it don't matter who the hell invited. The fact that she there and she is recording herself, she's documenting.
Bro, it's stream. It's that's the new wave, bro. They just streaming, bro.
But
eliminate the cameras, bro. They streaming.
But hear me out, bro.
Yeah.
Hear me out. That's all the reason why I think she should have paid that tab. Because one, you're the biggest. I'm assuming you're the biggest name at this table.
No, but other people had cameraman too. It was multiple cameramen, bro.
I'm assuming you're the biggest name at that table.
Yeah, just assume that. Yeah.
I'm also gonna assume that
shit with a boyfriend.
Right, the nigga did start rubbing his forehead. Back in that chair, start rubbing.
Them boy about to fade outside. Yeah.
He wasn't trying to have no parts of that time.
Bro, did they dip? I didn't even see them paid. I think they dipped and walked out. How they did
That's the thing. She cut off her camera. She cut off a stream. And then she turned it right back on when they was leaving. And they still was going at it.
Okay. So they figured it out behind the camera. Okay. Well, at least she did that. But so you put the blame on her.
I put the blame on her because I'm assuming they there because of her. I'm assuming she probably invited them. And I'm assuming she the biggest name at that table. Granted, she could have been with other artists, but I'm assuming she wasn't. I'm also going to assume she was making money while she was streaming.
But they made that bread.
You know what I'm saying? All the reasons, like, you tripping about $1,300 tab amongst at least 8 people. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. I mean,
but also the bigger conversation behind that may also be centered around like expectations.
That's
like,
true.
Did you expect because you were who you are for people to just like, yeah, we got you, or there's that and third. Like, people pay to be around you. Like, did you expect that? Because if she didn't, then I don't see why she would have turned off that camera.
They all be faking anyway. They should have faked it on camera as if she had it and dropped it on, you know what I'm saying, made it seem like you paid it, and then it wouldn't even been a topic of discussion, bro. It was, bro. But it happens all the time, bro. It happens all the time.
Yeah. From a friendship perspective, I don't know where they go from there, though.
Man, Females fight, talk. I mean, fight, don't talk for 5, 6, 8 months. And they'll be back. They'll be back cool. You know, males, it'll be different. But females, bro, it's always.
Yeah.
It's always.
I would love to talk to a waiter or a waitress at one of those high-end restaurants.
Yeah.
Just to kind of get some of their funny stories. Because like I said, certain restaurants it's just not my stilo. First of all, those high-end restaurants, they don't focus on portion, they focus on presentation. Like, I've never left a high-end restaurant, even if I'm meeting somebody out for a birthday dinner or whatever the case may be, and not been hungry when I left.
Bro, we gonna go out, bro. When you come to Tampa, bro, we gonna go. When I come to Houston, bro,
I'm not doing no fucking high-end restaurant.
Bro, I got it, bro. You see how we communicate, bro?
It has nothing to do with the resources.
I know that. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying,
You're not doing that, bro.
Bro,
like when I'm in Miami,
a good one, bro. A good one.
When I'm in Miami, I go to Snappers. I hit Haitian food spots. Like,
bro, you don't know what you're missing, bro.
There's no reason why I'm paying $100 and something for a meal, bro. That's unexplainable, bro.
Bro, all right. So, if Queen Naja or whatever would have invited you out, you just would have said no?
Well, after that video, I'm definitely ain't trying to get invited with her anywhere. I'm cool off hanging out with her.
I ain't saying her. What if you had an NFL homeboy? They're like, hey, Bruce, come out.
I'm cool off that too, man. Like,
you gonna turn them down?
Bro, I move solo, bro. Like, in a real way. Like,
I dig it.
I dig it, bro. I don't want to be that entourage dude too, though. Like, you see what I'm saying?
But sometimes you product of your environment. Like, you grew up with people, you know people. Like,
yeah, I get you.
It is what it is.
Yeah, I get you. But nah, I'm cool off that, bro. I'm definitely cool off that. What else we got going on?
Nothing, man. I'm ready for college sports, bro. You got the Hall of Fame game tonight, right? You was talking. For college sports, NFL. What we talking tonight?
It started 20 minutes ago. I ain't even got the TV on, but Hall of Fame game allegedly started.
Yeah, so it's 9 minutes 51 seconds left in the first quarter. 0-0 still. About to tune in once we get off this pod, but I'm ready for sports, bro. That gap with the sports and things like that. When NFL done, NBA done, college, it be treacherous, bro.
Yeah,
I be fighting.
Like we said earlier in the pod episodes, this summer wasn't that boring, but I get you, man. We been having some boring ass summers.
Yeah. This was the best. This was a good NBA finals this year. The Super Bowl was Seahawks, of course. College basketball was decent. WNBA, be the same. Actual soccer, we expanded on soccer this summer.
Yeah. Soccer was pretty good.
That was good.
Next year is the Women FIFA World Cup, so that should be cool too. Yeah. So we probably will have another non-boring summer.
So that's what I'm focused on, bro. I'm ready to get into these college sports. I gotta get ready to do my draft, my fantasy.
How many leagues you in?
I'll be in one. I'll be in two.
What's the buy-in?
60, 75, something like that. And the top winner win like $1,000. Second place like $650 or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, so it ain't nothing crazy. Yeah. Oh, light work. $1,300 food bill is light work. 8 people.
8 people. That is supposed to be light work, man.
Nah, but I'll just side. I'm gonna be in a couple different leagues, but I gotta get that sports betting, bro. Understanding how to place these bets, bro. Might start slow and steady and just build up little minimum bets until you get to some good ones.
Oh, you dead serious about the sports betting?
Yeah, bro. I dipped and dabbled a little bit last year. I started I ain't lose more than what I started with. Like I was up, down, broke even, up, down. You know what I'm saying, and played around with a little money. But yeah, bro, you get into it, bro. It'd be frustrating, dog. Paul George messed up me some money, dog.
Every 3 episodes, you got a fuck Paul George segment,
bro. Bro, the man screwed me, dog. And I used to go to bat for the man, bro. I thought he was him, bro.
Every 3 episodes, you got a fuck Paul George segment.
I'm gonna stop, bro. Summer almost over, bro. Somebody gonna win me some money. I'll be straight, bro.
Yeah.
I'll be straight. What about you, man? You ready for sports, man?
I ain't doing no sports betting, bro. But
there you go, bro.
I'm ready. I'm ready to watch some football, man. I'm ready for my fantasy draft. I'm supposed to be in 2 drafts this year. One of my drafts, man, we've been drafting since college, bro.
This is my 4th year. Anyway.
Man, these college homies It's been the same group of people. As sad as it is, one of our fantasy guys that we went to college with, he passed away, and he's in our fantasy league, and then we named the trophy after him.
Oh, that's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? So the trophy is in honor of him every year, but it's been the same guys playing fantasy football since like 2013, 2014. Same group of guys.
How many times have you won?
I won twice.
Okay.
Yeah, I won twice, and it's been 13 years now since we started playing. So I won twice. It's a 250 buy-in. 250. And it's a 12-man league, 250 buy-in. So that payout is pretty big. But first year I won, I think my payout was like $1,700. Second year, my payout was probably closer to like $1,800. But yeah, so that's gonna be my first league. My second league is some homeboys here in Houston. That's only like a $50 league. Nothing too crazy. I've been trying to get them to increase the league price, man, but these dudes scared. I'm like, bro, let's put $150 on it, man. $200. Well, $50. I can't even get a meal for $50 for real.
Man, here you go, bro. Y'all for the same, boy.
I'm capping.
That boy be popping it. Hey, and just like that, man, it's been another episode of the A&B Mobcast. Y'all boys tune in. We finna tune into this Hall of Fame game. Y'all like, comment, share, subscribe. Bruce, and we gonna pose these questions, man. We talked about a lot tonight, man. Aaron Rodgers. We talked about splitting bills. We talked about being frugal.
Yeah.
Bargaining, Brucing. We gonna have a bargaining Brucing segment, bro. We got to, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Y'all tap in, man. We gonna get some more people on to discuss some of these relationship topics and also these things that's be happening, trending topics, man. And just like that, we out.
We out.